Read the question. Carefully analyze little bit yeah, to so many blocks are there, no? First have a clarity at equilibrium. Show all the forces acting. Don't get scared, nothing is there. First we'll take the equilibrium. Yeah, sir, how to start the equilibrium one? So we will start with mass of the block is 3g. Here tension T3. If you better write directly 3g, you can save a lot of time. Mass of the block is 2g. Here 3g. Spring force will be 5g. To save time, I am writing like this. Mass of the block C is 1g. So how much of tension here? This will be 6g. You can, in exams, you can use this method also. Okay. Mass of the block B 4g. Mass of block A 2g. This will be 2g. I think justified. It is in equilibrium, you can see. The net force should be 0 because all the blocks are at rest. At equilibrium it is. This is the one method I'm showing to save time in exam because you can't write so many equations solving. In the diagram only we should manage most of the things. Now we are going to cut the string 1. Just after string 1 is cut. Now this is the first case. String 1 and spring 1, we have less time. Spring 1 also, after this we'll do it. We are going to cut this string. We'll see what will happen. I have to just show string 1 is cut. I'll remove that name itself. No doubt this will fall. Let's see. Very carefully, so many things are there. First we'll start with the spring 1. When you cut this, anything will happen here. The block B, will it move? Block B, will it move? Yes, no, earlier 6G was balancing 4G. It should move up. Spring force will change. No, spring force will not change. When spring force change, after block B starts, after certain time, as the block B starts moving up, then the spring force will change. But we are discussing problem just after. So spring force will not change here. Agreed? This is very, 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 very important. So here 2G is there. So this 2G got vanished. Spring force will change. When spring force will change? When this block B starts moving. After it has undergone some displacement. But what is our question? Just after. Just after string 1 is cut. So the displacement of block B is 0, no? After certain time, the displacement will be non-zero, then spring force will change. So this will have acceleration AB upward. Then okay, here we have a string. It is connected to spring. So then this string is connected to this spring. So therefore, if the spring force doesn't change, the tension also will not change. So what is the reason? The string 2 is connected to spring 1. So there's no change in spring force. So no change in string tension in string 2. Let me write that expression. We are discussing first case, no? The tension in string 2 will be same as force in spring 1. So spring force in the spring 1 will not change. So the tension in the string 2 will not change. Therefore, tension in string 2 will not change. Okay, there's a one primary idea. Next after this, so acceleration of block B we are able to calculate.
Sir, means there will be no change in the system, sir. Tensions.
Wait, no. Why you want to conclude the problem? Let's analyze one by one. 6G mass of the block B is how much? MB will write it. MB equal to 6G minus 4G. MB is how much? 4G. This acceleration is upward. Okay, acceleration of block B, we got it. What about C? Acceleration of block C. So this block B moves, so block C will no. Block B is having acceleration. After some time it starts moving. So we are talking about just after it is cut. So C will be what happened? The spring, the tension will not change. The weight of the block C will be same as usual. 10 Newton will act. This spring force will not change. So what is the C? C will be at rest.
Yes, sir.
Force in the spring 2 will not change. Spring 2, spring strings careful. So therefore what we can write? AC 0. Okay, now we don't have any problem. Now acceleration of block A got, block B got, block C got over. Now let's talk about D and E. Anybody wants to say about D and D?
It will be at rest. No,
There
sir.
they will be at rest only.
They'll be at rest. So they will continue to be in inertia of rest, inertia of rest. Only this will have inertia of motion. Only B and A will change their state. C, D, E continue to be its state of rest. This is what happens when string 1 is cut. Now spring will cut spring 1. All these are self-learning things. You can manage on your own. Make observation. We'll discuss the spring 1 is cut. What conditions will come? I'll scroll down.
Sir, when string 1 is cut, how it will be in equilibrium, sir?
Which
In
one?
third.
What? String 1 or spring 1?
String 1, sir.
Let me explain, please.
Okay.
Let me take this condition.